Nice. Yeah, that game had another interesting style, man. It looked a lot like a lot like Arcane. It looked honestly, it looked a lot like that other video game. It came out. It might even be the same developers. The Borderlands. I want to say the game I'm thinking about was called Borderlands. It looked like that one too, and that one was, like super popular, super successful. Like when I was watching Rad Brad play through it. Yeah, that game looks super cool, man. It was like I keep drifting in and out. Like I'm like, all right, what color do I use? What color? Um, I love that voice actress. I'm super excited for the Bob's Burgers movie too. I'm hoping I'm hoping that the Bob's Burgers movie is as good as the Simpsons movie was when that went in theaters, and it was like, holy shit, Simpsons is back. But it kind of wasn't. Like, just the movie was really good, and then that was about it. Like, the cartoon, never really. But yeah, so when I saw the Bob's Burger movie coming out, I was like, oh shit. I love that show. A Rick and Morty movie. Are they still making that show? I remember, I think I missed the last season. And I remember years ago the creator saying like, "Oh, we're renewed for like 1,000 more seasons or something crazy like that." So I figured the show would just go on forever. But I don't know. Was the last season the last season, or because if they're doing more seasons, they'll probably just just keep making the cartoon. But yeah, Rick and Morty's another one, man. When I was writing, I looked into Dan Harmon's writing style and studied that and looked that up real quick, and then started to map my story according to that. And yeah, so definitely love me some Rick and Morty. Ah, okay. Nah, I didn't even know they had a video game. But yeah, they definitely got something good going on with it with that show, man. I mean, with their ability to just kind of write whatever the story they want. I mean, I know they started like kind of creating a canon. Cause what was the latest season? Like season 5 or something? I think the last one I saw was like I watched season 3 for sure, and I think season 4 I only saw like half of it. And I think the most recent one was like season 5, and I don't think I saw any of that. But like I know that they were going like a little more canonical storytelling with the Citadel of Ricks and Evil Morty and all that stuff. So I always wondered if they were gonna like kind of go back and do all that stuff. I think that's what that was. Hell yeah, man. Well, we got like a lot in common, I guess. Between all the Batman stuff, video games, music. I feel like this is what it's all about, right? Like when I joined Twitch, kind of had high aspirations, and then after my first year, I learned like, oh, kind of don't have too much expectations. Just come on here, keep doing my thing, and then figure I just attract the people that are into the same thing that I'm into. So yeah, I feel like this is definitely what it's all about. So I, you know, this has been a blast. I'm still, like I said, I just got the two camera setup, so I'm like still kind of catching on with that. I think it's a lot better. It helps me with chat and communicating. I actually have like a camera. I can like peer out into the world. I used to just IRL stream off of a tablet, and the camera on the tablet wasn't as good and all that other stuff. So it was like a really rough start. So I had to just invest after I got the streaming PC. I just had to like hunker down, invest in getting like proper cameras and all this stuff. And I do it all for the experience, man. You guys can see me, put a face to the voice, and uh, just see that I'm a human being and I'm like into this stuff. So yeah, whoever's into it, like I always say, man, I'll be here. I'll keep coming back. I plan on doing this for a long time. And it's funny, I watch like Jim Lee. I'll watch him live stream. I'll watch David Finch. I'll watch him live stream, and it's interesting to see like how good a stream can go if like David Finch, for instance, he'll do it with his wife, and it's interesting to see how more entertaining a stream can be when you actually have someone who's not drawing, like that's there streaming. So that way the artist can stream, and then there's another person who's kind of like handling the chat and the keeping the communication and all the quiet spots, filling it up with dialogue and talking and information and all that other stuff. Um, and then I'll watch like Jim Lee, his live streams, and it's just him, but he's Jim Lee, so people are gonna show up, but it's just him by himself, and it's like, oh, you could definitely see a difference when it's like uh when there's more engagement as opposed to like less engagement, just because we keep our eyes on the drawing, hopefully. And so like for me, I have a hard time like catching people like when they join the chat and they'll say stuff, so I lose a lot of people just from them popping in, and they're super cool and they say something, and then I won't see it because I'm like focusing on drawing for like 10 minutes, and I'll look up and then I'll see like, I missed them. And like that bums me out. But it's like I just keep telling myself like, hey, just do better and get them next time. Yeah, exactly. So it's like it's interesting to like try to figure this out. It's even worse when I was on tablet because it was just, I would miss the chat, and then they couldn't see me either. So it's like I'm just like this random dude on the app, and yeah, I could imagine people just kind of tuning in, being like, "Oh, fuck this," and immediately jumping out. But it is what it is. Like when I first found Twitch, it was through Maximilian dude, and he's like a big time streamer, and I didn't know that at the time. Like he was a guy who, he plays a lot of fighting games, and like I said, I'm into those, so I found him on YouTube, and then I found out like, oh, he live streams on Twitch. Like, let me go check that out, and then he makes it look so easy, like everything he does. I was just like, oh my god, this guy, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do it too. Like I just decided right then and there, like, yep, I'm gonna be a streamer. I'm gonna stream my art. Like I like what he does. I like how it like works and all that. So that's what I'm gonna do. And like like I said, it's not easy. But yeah, so what I've been saying is like, oh, just keep doing it bigger and better. Just keep getting better at it. Keep, you know. Oh shit, come on. I think this white marker is running out. I mean, I got plenty of backups. It's just you never know when to toss one. Like now it's working. That's another thing. Oh, but like I was saying, so like I have his Yo video game stream playing in the background right now. I mean, he just makes it all look so easy, but now that I'm at this, I'm like, "Oh my god, this guy does so much." And it's like daunting how much, I may have to do in order to get like half is entertaining and providing a quality stream, for you, for everyone on here. Um that's kind of my goal here. Like I said, I wrote a story. I'm doing the concept art, the comic, the manga, and then I'll even do the animation. This whole light table that I'm drawing on right now is an animation joint. Like I can turn the light on. Hopefully, it doesn't like wreck the stream. But you can see if I move. See. So like that whole thing. I don't know if I'll be able to live stream it since it's a light table. It might like not the camera might not be able to pick it up so easily. But we'll see. But I have the table there so that way I can animate when I get around to it. Like I said, it won't be for a while. But yeah, I mean, so like I said, I'm trying to do it bigger and better. I'm gonna be here for many many years to come to keep on doing this stuff. So as long as I keep running into you people like you, I imagine I imagine this can all work out. You know. So I like to share anything and everything that I do. You know, as far as like skills, techniques, and the books and all that other stuff, and however I could help other people. Like I hope that they tune in for stuff like that too. Just so just so you guys get something out of it as well. But yeah, it's like scary and daunting, and it's a little weird to be like, hey, check me out. You know, I I've been drawing my whole life, but it's always been just like a thing for me. Unless I was doing like a convention or like a performance art or just like kind of live painting, like but in in front of people on stage, not on like the internet. And where are we at? 343. You want one of these light tables? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, this light table, back when I was at the Art Institute, this is the 2D animation table that they would have us do our 2D animations on. And I have a few light tables. Like I have like this small basic lunchbox type of light table, and then I got a bigger one, and I've had that for years. And that's when I used to do uh, a long time ago, back in 2013, I had a computer and I had Toon Boom on it and all the Adobe stuff. So I was like, oh, I started making animations, and I was working on another demo reel because my original demo reel didn't have story. So because I didn't know about how to write a story or how to make a compelling story, I just took someone else's story but animated it. And my whole goal was to do what Robert Rodriguez did with Sin City, how he took Frank Miller's comic book and then like broke it down shot for shot and actually like did a really great job. It's a fantastic movie. And I wanted to do that with a Conan novel that Kerry Nord drew. And I have this whole story on my website, gmrdrew.art, and I even have the animations that I did for it because I was doing as I was working on the animation. I wasn't live streaming it or anything, but I was uploading the shot for shot, one by one, on onto my YouTube channel. And then 2013, my computer crashed, and I was broke and poor because I was fresh out of college, no money, none of that stuff. So then, uh, it took me 7 years before I got my MacBook that I have over here, and then uh, yeah, I just took all the money I had and I got this computer rig and all this other stuff that's come along with it. But it's like I'm fully invested in this, and it took 9 years now for me to get from my computer crash in 2013 to I just got this rig like a couple months ago, and a lot has happened in the past month, so I haven't been on much lately. But yeah, it almost a decade for me to pick up the pieces and get back to where I was. Except this time I've written a story. I have plenty of work that I can do that isn't necessarily animation, and then it's all mine. It's all my IP and everything like that. And it's crazy to think about it. I don't even think I've really captured it just because, or understood like what exactly is going on, just because I've been working on these studies. I think once I get done with the studies, I get back to my original characters. Um, like it's all the way back at the beginning. Like even these here, this is like another one of my characters, but he doesn't have too much. So I didn't want to do too much with him. So, but this is like what I was doing a year ago, April 16th, and April 17th, April 18th. So pretty much a year ago, I drew these things. Well, yeah, as you can see, some color pencil work there. But yeah, like I've been working on my own characters. And here's just another illustration. I colored this one on Photoshop, so I just left the inks here. But yeah, let me see if I can. Oh no, I can't aim it down anymore. But either way. And then like I work on environments also. Here, I can bring this down. So I'm working on environments on it. I have like a whole world map. This is just one of the continents from the world map. So like I work on the environment or the map, and then I work on characters and environments from that map. And this is kind of where I left off. This was April 9th of last year that I finished this map, and then I started working on it. And then I made it about halfway up. And then that's when I got to this island here. I was like, oh, wait, I got a bunch of female characters there. Like, I gotta, like, draw all these characters. And I only have, like, these really rough sketches. I think they're here, if I'm not mistaken. No, not there. Here. Maybe they're here. So I got like there's a little sketchbook here. And while I was writing for 5 years, I was drawing all the characters and all the rough sketches like in this book. Or I guess I could put it here. What am I doing? But I don't know if this one has the characters I'm talking about. Let me see. Oh yeah. So there we go. So I have like all these characters here, and they're super rough, and them as well. So it's like I wrote them. I know who they are. I know what they need to do and what they got and all that stuff. But this is basically what I did in the time when I was writing. I wasn't doing too much drawing because I was writing. So now I'm like fleshing out those concepts. So like you saw, there's like a dozen girls. They all have to look the same, but they all have to look different. And when I was working up this map, I got to this island. I was like, oh shit, I gotta draw all these chicks. I had a Bayonetta study that I've been wanting to do. So I started that, but that was back in September. And this study has been taking months to complete. And that's what I mean by, I don't think that this is all really registered, like where I'm at to where I'm going and where I came from and all that stuff. Because it's like I've been in this fever dream of working on Bayonetta concepts and doing this study and getting all this female, not just like drawing the female anatomy and all that stuff, but the fashion specifically. And I think once I get done with this study, that's why I'm kind of like trying to get through it. And I get back onto my characters, and then like I finish this map and I move on to the next continent, things like that. Yeah, I think it'll pick up then, Oh yeah. Double rainbow, man. You saw that. Yeah. I forget. Oh yeah. That's what it was. Yeah, so like all those places, they have characters and things like that. Some of them are more important than others, of course, but yeah. It's yeah. Welcome to the stream. This is what I've been doing like a madman. Yeah, crazy. You got me pegged. That doesn't sound right.